Yesterday's mistakes don't have to define today's decisions. As long as there's breath in your body, there's still purpose for your life. God was growing me before he was promoting me. Good morning, Day fam. Welcome back to another episode of Morning Inspiration with Dame. Yes, yours truly here. All right, so whether you get ready for work, you're making breakfast, or you're simply, you're trying to find the motivation to get out of bed this morning, thank you for spending just a few minutes with me this morning. I really do appreciate it. All right, so before the world starts pulling on you, let's reset our minds, let's reset our hearts, and let's reset our focus. All right, you guys, so let's get started with today. All right, so today's message is called Trust the Process. Trust the process. So have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else was moving faster than you? Maybe someone you know just got promoted. They started a business, bought a home, they got married, graduated, or reached a goal you have been praying about for years. Am I right? Now, meanwhile, you're wondering, you're asking, God, what about me? What about little old me here, right? Because even I had to ask myself that. And if you have ever felt that way, you're not alone. Seriously, you're not alone. Because I have had seasons where I have questioned whether I was making any progress. Because there were moments when I wondered if my prayers were reaching heaven. Like, God, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Because I believe I spent this last week like, God, don't forget about me here. Don't forget about me here. What about, I want this to happen now. But no, it all happens in what? In God's timing. God's timing. Because God's timing is always right, y'all. God's timing is always right. I even question my purpose, my timing, and even myself. But one thing God continues to remind me is this right here, you guys. Just because you can't see the growth doesn't mean growth isn't happening. I'm going to say it again. Just because you can't see the growth doesn't mean growth isn't happening. Because it is happening, you guys. It is happening. It's happening right underneath our fingertips, right? It's happening. It's happening around us right now in this second. Right now, as you guys are listening to me speak to you guys, as I'm pouring these good nuggets out to you guys. Now think about a tree. Just think about a tree, guys, because I'm going to start with this here, okay? So think about a tree. So before you ever see branches reaching toward the sky, its roots are growing, right? Its roots are growing underneath the ground. Nobody applauds the roots. Nobody celebrates what they can't see. But without healthy roots, there is no lasting growth, right? Now, sometimes God develops our roots before he reveals our fruits. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes God develops our roots before he reveals our fruits. That's right. That's right. And that's why I love Romans 8:28 so much, you guys, because it says, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Yes. Now notice Paul doesn't say that all things are good. Some seasons hurt you guys. They do. They hurt us to the core. They hurt us right here, right? Some prayers, they take longer than we expect, right? Some doors close. Oh yeah, the friendship that we had, no, that door has shut closed. It's shut door. Some relationships end. Yes. And some opportunities, they just don't work out for you. But God has a way of weaving every experience, guys, every experience into something meaningful when we continue trusting him. Because we got to trust him, you guys, at the end of the day, because he knows what's best for us, not what we know what's best for us. No, God knows what's best for us. Okay. So looking back over my own journey, I realized some of the delays I once resented became the very things that prepared me for what came next. Now, if everything had happened on my timeline, not God's timeline, but on my timeline, I wouldn't have been ready for it. And I know some of you guys can attest to that. Now, God wasn't withholding blessings. He wasn't, because he was building character. Yes. And I have learned something very important, which is character will carry you where talent alone cannot. I'm going to say it again. Character will carry you where talent alone cannot. That's right. That's right. So if you're in a waiting season today, don't assume God has forgotten you. He hasn't, you guys. He has not forgotten you. I know there are trying times right now. I know. But God is still there for you. You just got to continue believing, keep on keeping the faith, keep on keeping the faith, keep on pushing forward. Okay, you got to keep on keeping on. I know. I know he may be strengthening your faith, teaching your patience, growing your confidence, or preparing you for something bigger than you can imagine. Yes. So here's today's challenge for you guys. Okay. So I want you guys to write down just one area in your life where you're struggling to trust God's timing. Write down one area where you're struggling to trust God's timing. Then underneath it, write this sentence right here. Even while I wait, God is still working. Even while I wait, God is still working. I'm going to say it again. Even while I wait, God is still working. He is still working on my behalf. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Also, you guys, I want you to put it somewhere you will see it throughout the week, because sometimes faith isn't about knowing what's next. It's about trusting the one who does. And that's the man upstairs. That's God Almighty. Yes, yes, yes. And with that, you guys, thank you for joining me for another Morning Inspiration with Dame. Now, if this message encouraged you, send it to someone who's in a season of waiting right now, you guys. All right. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and become part of the Dame family as we continue growing together, because we're building something here, you guys. We're building something here. I want to thank you all so much. Thank you. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of somebody else. Keep trusting God, keep growing, and remember, the process may be slow, but it's still producing something beautiful. Yes. Be blessed.